principii pro-europene.
Nu votați un dictator! Oamenii vă cer încoar!
În această țară. Vrem să rămânem într-o țară care să fie
Before the elections of November 24, pro-Putin leader Calin Georgescu was polling in single digits. Then, in a stunning turnaround in the first round of voting for the presidential elections, the far-right outsider accelerated to pole position with 22.94% of votes. The hard-right politician's surprise win qualified him for the runoff vote that's scheduled for December 8 versus centrist candidate Elena Lasconi. But now, the Constitutional Court has ordered a recount of the votes for the round that Georgescu won. The top court unanimously ordered the re-verification and recounting of the voting ballots for the November 24 presidential election. The order came after Conservative presidential candidate Cristian Terhez, who got 1% of the votes, challenged the result. He argued that Elena Lasconi got votes transferred to her from another candidate who had withdrawn from the race but was still present on the ballot. Lasconi has condemned the court's decision, saying it was interfering in the democratic process for the second time. She said one combats extremism through votes, not backstage games. This recount will trigger chaos in a country that is set to see 3 ballots in as many weeks. The court decision comes as Romania's top security body warned that the country was a key target for hostile actions from Russia after a shock result in the ballot. Romania's Supreme Defense Council, which includes the President, Prime Minister, and key defense officials, reported cyber attacks targeting its election process. It said a presidential candidate received unfair visibility on TikTok, which did not label him as a political figure or require electoral content labeling. Georgescu relied heavily on TikTok for his campaign. The council also warned that Romania faces threats from both state and non-state actors, particularly from Russia. Though TikTok denied these allegations, protesters took to the streets, shouting slogans against Putin and in support of Romania staying in the EU.
We're here to protest against this fascist movement that's coming here into Romania, against this leader that they have, Calin Georgescu, who appeared out of nowhere, clearly sponsored by Putin and by Moscow. We're fighting against all the things that were wrong during this campaign, especially that he was not checked. His funding was not checked. His TikTok campaigns were not checked, and clearly were launched by bots.
Basically, there were a lot of fraud, suspected fraud at the voting stations, but the same court didn't do anything against it. Specifically at the first sector in Bucharest and the second sector, there were a lot of, let's say, signals that were ignored by this court.
Though they were smaller in number, Georgescu's supporters also held a protest.
Îl sprijinim pe domnul Calin Georgescu, care în momentul ăsta este supus unui lișaj mediatic și pe care nu-l merită. Mai departe, vrem să arătăm că noi, oamenii normali, noi, oamenii care vrem ca România să se ridice din genunchi și să-și recapete demnitatea și suveranitatea.
Romania will see parliamentary elections on December 1st, and analysts believe the right wing will benefit from Georgescu's performance in the first round of the presidential polls. Romania is a part of the EU and NATO. Georgescu's pro-Putin, pro-Russia and Eurosceptic stance has many in Romania worried about the direction the country will take after the polls if he wins. For more such videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and follow for more news updates.